Hello, grade 9s. This is a super summary on probability. Very, very useful in maths and in life, as it helps you make better decisions. What is probability? It is a measure of how likely an event is to occur, expressed as a number between 0, which is impossible, and 1, which is certain. And we can multiply everything in between by 100 to get a percentage chance of something happening. We have basic probability, and we're going to look at the probability of A or B. This asks for the probability of an event A or B happening when these two cannot happen at the same time. They can happen at the same time. You need to minus the probability of them both happening so that you don't count that probability twice. But for this year, for your exam, if an event cannot happen, if two events cannot happen at the same time, then the probability of A or B equals the probability of A plus B. Okay, or is plus. For example, the probability of rolling a 6, or the probability when you're rolling a 6-sided die, the probability of rolling a 1 or a 2 is the probability of a 1 plus the probability of rolling a 2, which is 1 over 6 plus 1 over 6, which equals 2 over 6. And we always simplify our fractions to, and this is 1 over 3. Okay. You need to understand two-way tables and tree diagrams. When you have multiple events, two-way tables and tree diagrams help. Okay, two-way table is useful. For example, if we're tossing a coin twice, the first toss can be heads or tails, and then we toss the coin a second time, it can be heads or tails. And so the sample space that would go into the table would be heads, 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 tails, because the first one is going to be heads, the second one is going to be heads, or the first one's going to be heads, and the second one's going to be tails, or the first one is going to be tails, and the second one is going to be heads, or the first one is going to be tails, and the second one is going to be tails. Okay, so now we have 4 outcomes. All right. For tree diagrams, we write the probabilities on branches. Okay, so to find the probability of a sequence, we multiply along the branches. All right, so we now are not saying what is the probability of A or B, we're saying the probability of A and B, and is not plus. And remember, or is plus, and is multiply. So the probability of A and B is the probability of A times the probability of B after A happened. And we multiply along our branches. Okay. So sequential events without replacement. Okay, if you think of it's a probability of A and B without replacement. And when we don't replace, this means that the probabilities change for the second event. Okay, remember, A and B is multiply. But for example, if we have a bag of marbles, the probability of taking out a red marble and then a blue marble without replacement means that when we first take a marble out, we have 3 red out of 5 total. And now we've taken a red one out, which means that there are only 4 marbles left. 2 of them are red and 2 of them are blue. And so the probability now changes. It's not 2 out of 5 anymore, because we've got 1 red marble in our pocket. Or rather, it's not 3 out of 5 anymore. Oh, wait, it's for blue. Yeah, it's not 2 out of 5 for blue. It's 2 out of 4 because we have a marble that we did not replace. So the probability of a red and then a blue marble is 3 out of 5 times 2 out of 4. And we always simplify our fractions. Okay, so please remember that OR is plus, and you add, and is not plus, it is multiply.